content within this videos is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
I gotta say, shout out to my boy, motherfucking Sergio Quan, one of the realest niggas on YouTube. I fuck with, bro. But here we got the story of motherfucking BounceBackMeek, aka Naya's 2900 Asian Bloods in Stockton. BounceBackMeek, I'm guessing he's a rival set of MB Nell because they're Bloods and MB Nell is Crip, obviously. Stupid youngest clip is Crip, you feel me? I have heard like 1 or 2 songs from BounceBackMeek, but without further ado,
police are investigating 2 homicides in the span of just 7.
That's my boy Gleeful Remedy, you feel me? React to the story of BounceBackMeek, Sergio Quan, I got you, brother.
They happened yesterday on National Night Out.
Saying that 5 people were shot here tonight, 2 of them women, 3 of them men. What stands out is what you see there.
They get down like
the
that.
front driver's side window of a police squad car shattered.
BounceBackMeek is a Cambodian artist based out of Stockton, California. In one of my older videos, we took a dive into the Lewis Park Bloods. In this episode,
if you only see my video,
taking a look at the
Mac
career
Eats,
of
they went crabbing,
BounceBackMeek,
go check that out.
formerly known as Nice.
LP, y'all don't flex the trigger finger, just go squeeze. Let it flow, motherfucker, then you better break.
I'm not gonna lie, his old shit was trash.
Meek has blessed us with some awesome tracks,
His old shit was
but before he
garbage.
started laying down heat in the booth, I think it's safe to say our boy Meek has come a long way from his days of dropping tracks like Big Bills. But to be completely honest, our boy Meek sounded pretty nice on the mic from the jump. Subscribe to the channel because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. If you have an idea for a future video, DM me on Instagram. But without further ado, let's get into it. Back in 1979, many refugee camps opened up in Thailand after the fall of the Khmer Rouge. The Khmer Rouge was a communist party led by politicians.
Rewind.
Let's get into it. Back in 1979, many refugee camps opened up in Thailand after the fall of the Khmer Rouge. The Khmer Rouge was a communist party led by politician Pol Pot. This party was responsible for one of the worst mass killings of the 20th century, literally converting schools into prisons where thousands upon thousands of Cambodian families would be tortured and killed. At the end of the day, it's believed that up to 2 million people lost their lives during this mass genocide. Meek's family would be amongst the families that escaped to Thailand. His mother being born at one of these refugee camps, they eventually made their way to Minnesota before settling down in Stockton, California. In 1998, Meek's father would end up in state prison due to a home invasion. His mother would relocate to Texas, and this caused Meek to bounce back and forth between Stockton and Texas during his earlier years. Meek's father would later get released in the year of 2019, meaning his father was in prison since Meek was the age of 1, and he would often freestyle about talking to his dad over the phone while he grew up.
Pops in my phone like saying how you been. Stay true to your fan. You don't even need friends. They gonna ride for you now. Just watch to the end. They gonna all turn snitch pops. I say you got in. He say yes, and you right. Just have a good life. He told me the pigs lurking. He gotta call me tonight. He stay in the cold cell. I don't even know if bail me. Just doing hella bad. It's really hurting his hell.
Single-parent households make up the majority of houses in Stockton, California, and you can argue that this is one of the reasons why there is such rampant gang activity in those streets.
It is.
Meek would begin rapping at the age of 9.
I feel like if you don't got a father figure in your household, whether you gonna look at your mother or to the streets for masculine lessons. In the streets, that's exactly what they do. That's why so much gangs out there, bro. No father figure, either gonna be, I don't even want to say that, but yeah, y'all know.
But wouldn't take it seriously until much later. He would drop out of high school sophomore year, which only meant more time in the streets. Growing up on the west side of Stockton, he was surrounded by gang activity his whole life, often getting into fights at school, and I guess Sage Park in Fort Worth was a popular spot to fight at as well. Meek was definitely about the bullshit early on. He has a number of families from the West Side Bloods, but it is rumored that he also has a couple family members from Rascals as well. Before he started going by BounceBackMeek, he was formerly known as Nice, and he would drop a number of songs under this name.
My need to talk to my motherfucking priest. Say you out here, but you ain't never seen.
At one time, I said, crack little nigga, you a couple line.
I mean, if the quality was better, the song would sound better. I'm not gonna lie.
Cold nigga got hella hitters to pull triggers. Tommy at your polo, turn that hoe to heel figure. I flow dirty and in school you was nerdy only.
But the song that really brought his name out would have to be Bando. But shortly after releasing this song, Meek would get busted for a gun charge, which put a pause on his career. On June 5th, 2017, at around 8 p.m., two males were spotted driving in the area of Rose Street and Kingsley Avenue in Stockton. A police officer spotted a Lexus and was able to see that the two males were known gang members, so he proceeded to signal for them to pull over. Failing to do so, the occupants proceeded to lead the officer in a short pursuit before crashing into a nearby house. After crashing, both occupants ditched the car and attempted to discard a firearm. The two males were arrested and the firearm was also recovered by the officer in pursuit. Details on the condition of the house or car were not documented. Meek would go down for the gun, and it would be 2 years until we would hear any new music from Meek. But this is the part that confuses me a little bit, because according to Meek, Flash Out was his first song that he dropped after his hiatus, but the song Rockin' With Me dropped in February of 2018, but I'm assuming he recorded this before he caught the gun charge, and the page decided to release it much later. I don't know, but anyway, after the 2-year hiatus, Meek would test the waters and drop his single Flash Out, which is honestly one of my top songs from Meek, and in my opinion, one of his best hooks.
Working with the police, about to test out. Smoking on this wood, I'm finna pass out. Ride around with this cannon, trying to flash out. Getting bags, making fast is what they mad about. Suckers working with the police, about to test out.
Aside from Flash Out, Meek would drop a number of tracks in 2020, and even a couple with our man Pete Drizzle. And if you guys are interested in that video, I already did a whole video on Pete Drizzle, so make sure you go check out that video after you finish with this one. Big Taco, who is also the father of hip-hop rapper Rucci, and other reputable names are the Wax, the Slims, the Pint Gang, and the Scraps. They are currently cool with the few other Bloods around them, such as the Inglewood Families and the Queen Street Bloods. But out of all the songs he dropped in 2020, Lay Down has got to be his biggest song of that year for sure. It's also worth noting his situation he had with Stupid Young, which I covered in the Lewis Park Bloods video, but just in case you guys haven't seen that, let me give you a quick recap.
I already know what happened.
Meek released a song called and Young turned around and bought the exclusives to the beat, and he released a song called Huh with the same lyrics, some lyrics changed up with the same beat. And I said this in my previous video that I thought this was the first time in history, but I stand corrected, it definitely has happened before. But at the end of the day, it was just a hilarious situation, and this comment really just sums up the whole fiasco in general. I literally laughed my ass off, but this drama has been covered time and time again by many other channels, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But just know that I am very aware of the situation. BounceBackMeek hasn't been in the rap scene for too long, and it seems like he has really taken it much more serious. It's also worth mentioning that his Instagram has been deleted twice now, and it's kind of weird because both times it happened around 16,000 followers. Either they're blackballing him or he's posting questionable things on the gram, who knows. And I think this has got to be the perfect time to bring up his hood vlog he did with Heachualism. I'm not sure if I mispronounced that, I'm sorry. Which honestly was such a curveball of a video, and it was really interesting to see someone straight from Korea traverse through the streets of Stockton, California. I'm sure most of you guys who are watching this video already saw that vlog, but on the off chance that you didn't, go check it out. It's definitely worth the watch if you are a fan of Meek. He's dropped a number of singles in the year 2021, and I'm excited to see what else our boy Meek has got to offer. Fun fact, Meek has actually been in the bully breeding game. I actually found some clips of him like advertising these like bully puppies, and he also has an Instagram page called Bounce Back Bullies, but I'm not exactly sure if this Instagram page is still active. You know, a cool little hustle. Aside from breeding bullies, it looks like Meek has his fingers in whatever makes money on the streets, and judging from some pictures, it even looks like he was into the JDM car scene, which is...
Purebred dogs cost a lot of money. If y'all didn't know, that's a whole hustle right there. Some places in Virginia, a purebred pit go for like 15 bands, bro.
Dope. All in all, BounceBackMeek's story is a story that's still being told. Honestly, I feel like Meek is just getting started. Thank you to everybody that actually made it to this part of the video. Like I said before, leave this video a like because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my future uploads. If there's something that I missed about our boy Meek, make sure you leave it in the comment section. But until next time, I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.
And for me, that'd be a peace.